morning, whatever the case may be. I know you can hear stuff in the background, but that's okay. I'm on. I mean, I'm on. My campaign is on. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I really want to go to sleep, but hold on a second. YouTube Underdog Mike. That's what I'm looking for.
No, I think you misunderstood me. These are people who
so I don't really want to stream snipe here, but I'm listening to Ethan and those boys over there because they're talking about me. What's up, Muerte? What's up, Muerte? How you doing, buddy? Muerte's here. What's up, King Crow? So, is everyone aware? Are you all aware that bang, blacklist? Are you aware, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that sorry, I'm so distracted because Ethan's so loud. Shilling for you, bro. Thank you, Muerte. Thank you. Yeah, hey. You know what, guys, honestly. It's a second printing cover. I don't know how it's gonna do. I was gonna run out of covers for my third campaign, so this is why I'm kind of doing it. But if I'm gonna do it, I might as well do it, right? Do it. I might as well do it. Aware of what? Oh gosh, I didn't even put it in the thing, huh? All right, sorry. I'm tired. I really want to go to bed, but I launched it because I knew Ethan was on talking about me. So I was like, you know what? No, that's Randy Green. Hold on. You want to stream snipe? Here, let's stream snipe a little bit. Chrome tab. I don't know how I control the volume though.
Iron Man. She's listening to my. I don't care what anyone says.
How do I control the volume on this?
Or someone's describing what I'm saying.
Can I just mute? No, that's mute. That mutes me.
All over again. It's like night and day.
All right, I can just turn this down.
She was running a year ago.
All right, so they're on there talking about my campaign. Yeah, the second printing. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Sorry, again, tired. I need to grab this link here, copy it, go over to my.
A year and a half ago, and it's like 6 months late, but it's actually good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What am I looking for here?
You're welcome.
What am I looking for? Gosh, I'm tired.
Why can't you just thank you?
This is gonna be terrible TV. Yes, my second printing. I'm gonna try to put the link in my description. I can figure it out. All right, YouTube. Sharing YouTube to StreamYard. Wait, is that the right thing?
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's the right one. Okay.
It was, one of those steaks.
Do.
What are those?
Omaha steaks.
Hold on a second. Yeah, Lonestar second printing. I'm trying to put the link in the description. I didn't put the link in the description. And it's not just LoneStarComic.com. I haven't redirected that yet. So
he's like, let's meet in New York.
live events.
All right, let's have
Edit.
fucking breakfast burritos and yell about salad.
And
yeah, you eat a breakfast burrito, you're done in 5 minutes. You eat a steak, you're there for like 2 hours.
get Lone Star second print. Now,
Not everybody has social
Paste.
anxiety disorders.
there we go.
Why don't you want to just sit, have a nice glass of whiskey?
There it is. All right, now,
an enormous steak.
what are you guys up to? It's 4 a.m. Go to bed. I know. I'm tired. But I just wanted to get on here because it's like, you know what? You launched the thing. You should at least get on and talk about it and let people know that it's there. And I was kind of cheating and just kind of trying to let them do the talking about it. Of course, they were talking smack about me, but whatever.
Which is a steak with
So
When I
instead,
look at this
why don't
drawing,
we
fix the
chat?
pants.
What's he talking
Fix
about?
what is going? How did he just? I think he just ended the Taco Bell $30 challenge here about 30 minutes ago.
Oh, he's talking
What
smack
is
about
going on in
Randy's
I
here?
art.
don't see anything wrong with there. I think it's actually a pretty cool pose. I don't see that pose a lot.
No, the pose is great. Zach, what's filling? Just stare at this area for a little while. What's filling his pants here? Let's say
Well, when
the
it's in
crotch
color,
is here.
you're going to be focused on the vampire in the back, which is
Oh, that is the Randy Green
And,
cover, and that's not the cover. That's not even. That's not
I
even.
like it. It's good.
That's just a sketch. That's a preliminary sketch.
The hell was that?
Look at Zach is like wasted, man. He's like slurring his
I
words and stuff. But now they're talking smack about Randy's art.
Malin, are you still
Randy's
here?
art is amazing.
Yes, I
All right,
am.
I'm gonna stop
What do you
screen
want?
sharing. You know what? What am I doing? Why don't I share my? Here, let's mute these idiots. No offense to those in the chat that are not idiots. Yeah, let's share it. Since you guys want to know, inquiring minds want to know. So I've got the video up here. You guys can watch it later. I've got these images here. Bam, 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 bam. Canaan. Oh, that cropped terribly. I got to take those down. All right. And then, yeah, here's Kyle Ritter and me. Kyle Ritter and me. Randy Green that drew Witchblade after Mike Turner left it. Correct. That Randy Green. That is the one. Dragon, I was arguing with Doug Ernst, made a joke at Naomi Wu, and procrastinating writing the last 350 words for my next chapter of my web novel. Oh. Sounds busy. Sounds busy. Yeah, and so this is me, and so this will be cover A. Me and Kyle Ritter. Kyle just really wanted to color it. Who am I to say no? Then me, blah, blah, blah. So Brando Origins. The last 8 pages, like, you know, last time we had all that extra stuff in the back and the Atomic Family and whatnot. Well, this is going to be 56 pages again, but the last 8 pages are going to be Brando's origin story. Yes, I know this artwork right here is that unused Ravage stuff, which is probably never going to get used. I don't know if that story is ever going to get done, but I'm like, it's got Brando on it and it's got Lonestar on it. So let's take it. We'll use that as a temporary sort of a thing. So you guys know there's a full new story at the end of Lonestar, the second printing, and it is Brando's, and it's going to be drawn by Matthew Weldon. It's going to be written by myself and possibly Edwin. I kind of have the framework of the story worked out, but there's like a middle part that I might just want to see where Edwin can take it. It's about how he becomes a member of the Unknown Soldiers. And so Brando Origins will be the back matter for the book. And it'll look great because it's Matthew Weldon. That's Matthew Weldon's cover. Finally, I get to use his cover. There's a bunch of information here you guys can read. There are going to be 9 covers. I'm not telling anybody they have to buy all 9 covers. Not everybody is interested in this many covers, right? I understand that. I'm not twisting anybody's arm. If you just want one, grab one. Hey, grab my cover. That way you can have my signature on it. I'll probably sign right there on that golden eagle right there. Or up in the flag. Flag or the eagle? Flag? Eagle? I don't know. And then there's the math. Well, I can scroll down here. I kind of put up, hey, look how much it's going for on eBay. Because I took down the opportunity to get issue 1 on the first General Devereaux. Why are you here, dude? You stabbed me in the back, man. You freaking straight up stabbed me in the back. Why are you here? I thought you were the good guy. And you freaking knifed me right in the freaking back. Anyways, So there's the Kanan White. Will be colored, obviously. The Kevin Sharp, he's doing that right now as we speak. Actually, he's probably asleep as we speak. And the Randy Green, again, this is just a layout. This is a preliminary sketch he did. And so for someone to be talking smack about that, it's a little silly. But it's a great layout. I mean, geez Louise. That's going to be such a sick piece. And yeah, Randy Green, Witchblade, Tomb Raider fame. He's the man. And then, yeah, that Kanan cover looks fantastic. I'm getting that colored right now. Can't wait to see. Somebody asked me earlier how the coloring is going on Monster Hunt. I have the first 10 pages in. I should probably show some of them and do an e-blast or an email blast or whatever, but George, no, this is on Indiegogo, my friend. Indiegogo, just the link is in the description. See, Indiegogo, bang. I don't think I've gotten any sales now in a minute. No, let me see. Oh, I did. Cool. 634. So I am 63% of the way to my $1,000 flexible goal. By the way, guys, this is not it's not really intended to be. Is my mic breaking up? I'm sorry. Kickstarter didn't like MS-13 getting beaten up. That's correct. Question: are you getting a deal on those extra covers, or are you just printing that many copies? Alterna has a 500 copy per extra cover and like $250, and Print Ninja is like $280 per extra cover. Are you getting a deal on those extra covers? Or are you just printing that many copies? No, there is a plate change cost for extra covers, no matter where you go print. I don't believe it was that much when you're doing, because those are smaller press covers. I don't know why they do that. I don't know why Alterna costs $500 per copy extra cover and $250. But regardless, like I was saying, I'm doing this because I was running out of issue 1. I was running out of issue 1, and the way it's going, if I'm going to issue 3 and I don't have enough copies of issue 1, what's going on between the morning and the evening that's different? Your mic keeps doing this only late at night. Let me check. Test. Let me switch to my web. Test. Probably sounds like crap. Test. I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably wrong about Alterna's cost. I don't know. But I'm gonna talk to Alterna later on about doing the cheaper. I want to do the $1.50 stuff. You know, the $1.50 24-page books. That's ideally what I'd like to do. We can hear you. It's just crackling a bit. Well, I am talking kind of low because I'm tired. I am tired. All right. I was on final cross-examination. La. Hey, guys, you need to go to bed. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Tell them all to get to bed. It's popping and cracking, crack-a-lacking when I'm talking, huh? All right, let's see. Are they? Nope, good. They're not talking about me anymore. Good. So yeah, you guys have any questions about this campaign? It's like I was just trying to say, I don't expect this to be like, it's a second print run book. If I can, I will like this to do enough money to do a nice print run. so that I have comics for the next thing. I don't even, it's not even important to make money on this one. It's just to have stock. It's kind of weird. But if you guys want to go in and grab the like the early birds, but somebody already grabbed one of the early bird specials. That's nice. $300. That's half my money. That's half the sales right there. Somebody grabbed that early bird special. I mean, if you're a huge fan of those metal prints, you know, the early bird specials do tend to go pretty quick. So it is going to have not just 9 comics, but 9 metal prints for $300. Eden, did you take the NyQuil? Eden? I wonder if Kickstarter appreciates the irony of discriminating against the Japanese man. No, I'm sure they don't. They don't understand anything. Quit tempting me with your early Demon Bird special. Well, if you guys are first brigadiers, check your email. First or second brigadiers. Because, as I said, I don't expect this to be a very big campaign. First and second brigadiers got the same early special brigadier special deal. So check your emails, guys. Check your emails. I did unrelated coma. I did. And then he proceeded to say that it was better than Lonestar. So I haven't read it yet, so I can't judge. But I can't really judge because I wrote Lonestar, so it's hard for me to judge for myself. All right, so let's scroll through these. What do we got here? We got the early bird special, which is, again, 9 signed covers, 9 metal covers prints. Not, honestly, that's a lot of metal. That's going to be a heavy package. I promise you. That's going to like this much aluminum in a brick of prints. Then Lonestar second print. Now, so what you can do on these is you click it, get this perk, and then select your artist. Whew, I made it easy. Easy. What's the estimated shipping on something like that? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm going to eat it on shipping. Oh, no, actually, what I'll do, there's a flat rate box, priority mail flat rate box that's like $15. So I'll be able to do that domestically. I'll be able to do that. I know for a fact, even though I'm charging like 30 to Canada and 40 overseas, I know I'm going to eat it on those because they're going to be so heavy. But whatever, it's overseas is like 15% of my sales. So if I eat a little bit of the profit on that, whatever, it's $300. So I can eat. There's some profit to eat. 59-page story count. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah. So there you can get the Lonestar second edition print, unsigned, $20, right? $20, $8 shipping. I think at $8, I'm trying to maintain that, even though the price of shipping did go up. I don't want to raise my price of shipping, so I'm just going to do that. Asuka, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but do you think Kickstarter was genuinely following their guidelines, or do they know who you are and they had rejection message ready? Jump to the conclusions. Because, yeah, I was cleared. And then after I sent in my the sample pages so people could see it, that's when they backed it out. Oh, darn it. I didn't put sample pages in here. Oh, I'm going to have to put sample pages in for newbies. All right. I'll try to do that. I don't want to do it right now. Tired. All right, so yeah, you can get that. You can get the signed one. Again, it's only $5 more for signed. You can get Lonestar 1 and 2. And again, you can go bam, and you can say Lonestar second print signed, and you can select your cover artist. Hey, I'll pick Matthew Weldon. And then you go to your Lonestar 2, Soul of the Soldier sign, and bam, you can pick your cover. And you can get either the black and white variant or the regular variant, all the same price. Pretty good. Is the Brando story going to replace the Atomic Family preview and backer pages or added on? Yeah, it's going to replace all that stuff. So that extra 8-page slot will all be the Brando story. If I have to, I'll stretch it to 9 and go on to the back cover, inside back cover, if necessary. I kind of want to save that spot for an ad for the third book, but I can always put the ad on the back. I could always put the ad on the back. So then you can also get Lonestar Heart of the Hero cover, first printing cover A, or first printing cover B, or first printing cover C. Only 25 of B and C are available. I have 100 available for cover A. Like I said, those I have, but those I'm running out of. But B and C I have very, very limited supply of. So only 25 available. Somebody already grabbed one of these bad boys. Thank you, whoever did that. And then between that, we have the Lonestar for the Troops. Now, something different about the Lonestar for the Troops this time. You'll get the PDFs, but I lowered the price to $50. And all of that money will go at cost to getting books to the troops. I'm estimating at $50 with the print and the shipping and everything, I'll be able to send about 20-ish copies to the troops. So yeah, you won't get the comic. So, but here's the thing. If you want to get this perk, then you can go, shoot. Did it say delivery was necessary for this? Lonestar for the Troops? Oh, shoot. I might have to fix that. Hold on a second. Let me double check something real quick. It's got to have the ability to get my campaigns. I have to have shipping on there, even though it's got to be shipping is 0 in order that if you want to do an add-on. So like if you want to do that, then you can add on another perk, no shipping. So whatever, I'll eat it. If you're willing to pay for comics for the troops, then I don't, whatever. I'll eat it on the shipping, because I don't want to create a different thing where you have to add shipping to it. It's but I do want to encourage anyone to support the troops. Perks, but don't buy it right now, because I need to make sure for the troops. All right, for the troops, scroll down the bottom. Yes, this perk contains item that needs to be shipped. 0. Save. All right, good. All right, now if you go to it, it should be the case that Mike sounds kind of like Joe. I sound like Joe Pesci right now? Is that what you're saying to me? JDO would probably do a solid job. I don't know. I didn't know EVS was going to write it himself. You should file a discrimination complaint against the New York Civil Rights Commission against Kickstarter. I'm not litigious. I'm just not. So I don't sue people. That's not my thing. So anyways, you get Lonestar for the Troop, get this perk, and then as you're signing out, now you have to fill out all that stuff. But as you are signing out, you go to the next page. It gives you the option for add-ons. Wait, I did have add-ons on that, right? Let's start for the troops. Oops. Maybe I shouldn't do add-ons on that one because no, I will. I want to reward anyone. Yep, I'm going to add on. Set up add-ons. So I only make a little bit on those. That's okay. All right. All right, so try this again since, save changes. I'll try this one more time, see if it works. Go to Lonestar for the troops. Select this perk. There. Then you can go get Lonestar second print, the Monster Hunt add-on, which I don't have on the front page, right? But people can still go get the Monster Hunt add-on, or the Soul of the Soldier sign add-on. None of these will have shipping, right? None of these will have shipping. So if you want to add all those on with no additional shipping, and you get the Lonestar for the troops tier, you'll literally be paying no shipping on anything. I'm doing the shipping and everything is involved. I'm telling you the $50 is cost. I'm not going to make a penny. I don't want to make a penny. Last time it wasn't just me not making a penny. I spent hundreds of extra dollars getting books to the troops. It was a big mess. I know how to do it this time. But I spent hundreds of extra dollars getting. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm just saying that I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that tier to make money. It's not for me. That's what I'm saying. So if you do want to support the troops, just understand that it's not for me. I get it, Mike. You just likely win and get access to the platform and a pile of cash and good press for Lonestar. And with that, I shut up on the topic. Well, what is that Canaan thing? Is it's going to be a cover like that, colored, or what? Also, what about Weldon's? Yeah, all the covers are going to be color. All the covers will be color. I'm just showing you that when you go to buy something, you can go to buy anything. You can go buy this, right? You can go get it, and then boom, on your way out the door, add-on. Bam, bam, bam. You can get any of this stuff. No additional shipping. These are all, as I said, signed. So if I click this, it says signed, no additional shipping cost, all that fun stuff. So bam, 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 bam. Leave site. And then I moved the original sketch card tiers over here as well. Same deal. You click it, hit that perk, and then you select your artist, and you can get yourself an original sketch card. I may actually take these down from the other campaign and just leave them on the new one. I'm not sure. Maybe I should leave them on both. Here you can get all 9 covers signed for the price of all 9 covers not signed. So $180 out the door. You can get an Injustice original art tier. What does that mean? Lonestar is created by Injustice Gods Among Us interior artist Mike S. Miller, and he has most of his original pages. This very special offer available to you for only $200. Oh, I gotta change that. Dang gummit. $250. It's not $200. $250. Save. We'll get you an original interior page from Injustice Gods Among Us or Injustice 2, guaranteed to feature either Batman, Superman, or Wonder Woman, plus 1 copy of Lonestar. So you can go there, you can get this perk, you can select which cover you want for the thing. You get a free, well, not free, but you get cover, signed, Lonestar, and an original page of Injustice for $250. And once again, we have the original first printing sketch covers made available. $300. I do you a sketch. You can get this perk. And again, you can also add on whatever you want. So if you want a higher tier thing, Just add on the lower tier stuff. Just add it on. Mike made an oopsie. Mike does do that. You don't get more Asian than Mike. His uncle was big in the Yakuza. EVS don't know what he's talking about. That is true. That is actually true. And you guys have met my uncle's grandchild. Remember Shota when he was here? He was staying with us for a while. You should send the Yakuza over to Kickstarter. You know what I mean. It is upsetting that I can't have access to the Kickstarter audience, right? They're gatekeeping people away from their audience. They're not allowing capitalism. They're not allowing the free market. They're keeping buyers away from sellers. And it's so ridiculous. Shota is bona fide Asian. He is indeed. He is indeed. I want the Spectre killing the Phantom Stranger. Well, you never know. You never know. Yeah, I know that page. I drew that page. Of course I know that page. Wait, what? Victor, what is he saying? What? What's the Keenan thing? Blah, 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 blah. Wait. There is also a problem with the colors, but I'm sure whose call it was because the wasps are yellow and red, while Feather Frog is green and yellow, which looks all mixes together and confuses. I don't know. Kyle's an amazing colorist. He really is. I think occasionally he oversaturates stuff, but I mean that's a stylistic choice, and it looks amazing. Ethan's work is literally never ever looked better than it does with Kyle's colors. Victor, but his name is Lee. I don't understand what you're talking about. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. If anyone is interested, apparently not. Transaction refunded. I can't do this all night. I just wanted to launch it out, and then I'll be back in the morning and doing my thing. Oh my gosh. What am I doing here? Why is this? Oh, because I'm going to check out Leave. And then, lo and behold, Lonestar Monster Hunt crossed 175,000 today. Maybe that should have been my stretch goal. My stretch goal for $175,000 is I will launch the second printing campaign. Wait. All right. I'm saying is they deserve whatever they get over at Kickstarter. The Asian angle is dopey, but use your opportunities. Oh, no. I mean, the lady in charge is Asian, although I think she's Chinese and she probably hates Japanese people. I'm just kidding. Generally, it's not. In America, Asian racism isn't really a thing. But in Asia, all the Asians hate each other. It's funny. Is it just that Camilla person that's gatekeeping, or does the Kickstarter CEO know? Is it something that contacting their HR? I don't know. It's too late. I already launched on Indiegogo. So what do you want me to do? Appreciate the walkthrough. Thank you. Jim Lee one-upped him. Miller ruined it. What? What are you talking about? I wish Lee was better than Miller, I wish Lee greater than Lim, greater than Miller in Asianness. Okay. Hey, cool. So that Kanan cover isn't colored right. And what about Weldon's? One more time, Victor. All the cover, and it says on the campaign right here. That's the wrong campaign. It says on the campaign. Come on, load up. Matthew Weldon cover to be colored. Kanan White cover to be colored. Kevin Sharp cover layout to be finished. Randy Green cover layout to be finished. Aaron Lepresti, Alejandro Mirabal. Yeah, these are going to be such great covers, man. Elliot Fernandez is doing one. I forget. Who else is doing them? Oh, I can just scroll up here. Aaron, Randy, the Kyle Ritter cover is done. Did I not post that one up? Shoot, I did not post that one up. All right, I'll post the Kyle River one up. Alejandro, Kevin, yeah. So that's it. Just 9. I can't wait to see Aaron's and Elliot's and Alejandro's or Kevin and Randy's finished. And then I can't wait to see them colored. Matthews and Kanan's are being colored right now. Should be very cool. How many of you here are 1st or 2nd Brigade? Just out of curiosity. Look at those. Those are sick. I'm telling you. Half Asian Kraken, Bill Richmond. Kanan's is sick. Weldon's is just pretty. Lonestar Monster Hat. Doop. Yeah. Kanan's is sick. Weldon's, I look forward to seeing what it looks like colored. I think it'll be pretty cool. Pretty cool. 1st Brigade, Jiminy Cricket. Did you get the email? Are the emails going out successfully? Morning, Vlad Riot. Welcome. Those are nice, like Weldon's. Beautiful. Yeah. I'm glad because for the longest time I was like, oh, I can't use it a cover. I don't have enough things to do cover within the cover and a cover and a cover. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to do 9 covers on this. Which people are like, oh my God, 9. It's only one more cover than I did last time. Jawa did get one email. Did you get the... Okay. So you guys are getting them. Good. Are those being sold? I can't tell because they don't show up on the front page. So let me see. Perks items. Perks claimed and donated. Where is that kid still awake? Early bird, second print, first print, and second print. Second print. Early bird, Lonestar 1 and 2. So far, no one has taken the bait, so to speak, on the I need to go to bed. I swear to you, my brain is just shutting down. I've been up too long. I got up early today, like at a normal regular time. Usually I'm like, I get up at 11, and so I'm like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at this time of night. But I'm like, oh, Jawa's not 1st Brigade. So you got the secondary email. All right, I did send out 2 emails. I just wanted that cover with you and Kyle. Right on. Yeah, that is going to look so sick in metal. I know you guys aren't getting the metal prints. Only one person is so far. But, gosh, that's going to look so good in metal. Kyle's colors on metal look so amazing. George says, I think I will use up the secret perk. It's seriously a great deal. Wow. I mean, hey, you guys have been with me, right? The 1st Brigadiers, the 2nd Brigadiers. You've been with me. You have been my backbone and support for these projects. So I gotta treat you right. I gotta keep you around. And treat you right. What perk do you need to get the cover on metal? You can only get it if you get the early bird special. Sorry, Victor. I know it's expensive. But you get all 9. You know what you could do if you only want one? You can get that, keep the ones you want, and then just sell the rest individually on eBay, because none of those have been sold on eBay. None of those. Nobody sells those on eBay. Everyone that has bought those, the early bird specials from both, from the first campaign at least, no one has sold them. They all hold on to those. That is the best Lonestar cover yet. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I do. Yeah, I like how I kind of... It's kind of fun going back to the first issue, right? Because I drew the other covers before I drew the issue. But then I went and I drew the entire issue, and then I could go back to the issue to draw the cover for it. It's really neat. It's really fun that way. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. We got your back, Mac. Thank you, Giorgio. Is it Joshua? Am I pronouncing that? Joshua Souza. What perk do you need? Oh, I think we'll use the secret perk. Oh, yeah, you already said that. Zhang from Kickstarter is Chinese. Claim it is an ancient enmity going back to the days of the Khans and Marco Polo. Well, I hope it's a 30-day campaign. I don't know if I'm going to bother extending it. Okay, what about that Brando story? How do you get that? Any second printing of Lonestar has Brando's story at the end. It is in the book. It is part of the book. So it's not... I'm not creating a secondary ashcan or like a Monster Hunt type deal. It's just funny because initially I was like, oh, good. I can take all the back matter out. I can just do a 48-page book, just 100% story, and it'll be cheaper to ship. Because when you start hitting the 56 pages, and you're putting 2 in a thing, you're really tipping the scale at that tipping point that like makes your shipping way more expensive. And I'm like, oh, if I just do it at 48 pages, then if somebody buys 2 books, it's no big deal. There's no way I'll hit that tipping point. But I'm like right at that tipping point with 2 books and packing materials. I'm like right there. So if I go over, my shipping gets exponentially more expensive. But I don't know. I'll figure something out. Man, my voice is like dying here. Oh my gosh. Someone wants me to refund a bunch of stuff because they want to buy a bunch of stuff on this campaign. But that's gonna knock my Lonestar, my other one, back down to underneath 175,000. Oh man. Whatever. He wants me to do it as soon as possible. Lonestar Monster Hunt. Campaign. He seemed very urgent, so give me a moment. All right, where was it? Let's see if this works. Monster Hunt, Lonestar 1 and 2 sign. Ooh, dude, I don't know if... Okay, I'll refund it. I don't know if you're going to want me to because you're... Okay, here's the deal. For anybody who's thinking about refunding Lonestar 1 from the first campaign, the price doubles in the second campaign for that comic because it's a first printing. So if you got it up until today, right, then you're good on it being a $25 add-on. after today, I made that unavailable, and the first printing books on this campaign are now double. So it's $50. No, he's not talking about my camp, is he?
So he's a Plan B right now. He's acting victimized by Kickstarter, but you know, Mike's a victim of Mike.
Mike's a victim of Mike. Oh my gosh, these people don't understand.
Dad's got cancer and lost the use of his legs this week. How much Cyberpunk has helped me escape life even for a short time. Thank you.
I don't know why no one is really doing like a standard 24-page book, still at a lower price than CG standard $25. Is way smaller. We get it faster, right? The thing is that campaigning, if you're gonna do a 30-day or a 60-day campaign, it takes so much time. It takes so much time out of your schedule that you could be working, right? And so if you're doing the campaign, you have to give yourself enough time, or enough bang for the buck, maybe, to create, a bigger book, because you don't want to be trying to do a campaign every 3 months and then fulfilling, because it's campaigning, it's fulfilling, it's campaigning, it's fulfilling. It really cuts down on your creative time. It really, really does. Now the way Mitch Brightweiser's doing it, he's doing 3 24-page books in a single campaign, but he's hiring all these other people to do the work, right? And they're going to be fantastic books. I think that's an interesting model to follow. Anyways, let me open these up real quick and refund this guy. Martin, if you're watching right now, Martin, you want to make really, really sure you want me to cancel Lonestar 1 and 2 on here, because I'm about to. Backer made a mistake. Refund. All right, 1 down. Martin Ibarra, I'm going to give you 30 seconds here before I cancel this other one to make sure you want to do it, if you're watching. Oh, Martin's in. All right. They're still talking about me?
Lecturing.
Kelsey wanted to say something. I meant to fucking.
Transaction refunded.
I lost it. Oh my god! Holy shit! I love that. My god.
And then, yeah, I wasn't actually watching. Boop. And then. All right, are you clear? All right, nobody's saying anything, so I'm just gonna assume. Wait. Oh, sorry, I was all the way at the top here. So, Martin, you're not watching. Anyone say? All right, I'm going to refund it. Bam. Backer made a mistake. Refund. All right, there we go. View campaign. I should be down back under $175,000. Let's see how much by. Oh, wait. No, it doesn't say that. Refresh. 175,069. Did somebody just buy something? Now I'm confused. I'm confused. All right, let me respond to this guy. All right, done. Done. Maybe he just wants the Brando story. Which I don't blame him. It's going to be really cool, man. It's going to be a cool, short, emotionally impactful story that's going to make you even more upset that Brando died in the first issue. Sorry. It's a trick, Mike. They're just going to use the money on something else. Oh, I don't turn people down for refunds. If somebody doesn't want to buy my book, then I don't want to sell it to them. That's, I believe in the free market where it's everybody walks away happy. You're happy to give me money, I'm happy to give you product. If you're not happy to give me money, I'm not going to force. It's like financial rape, forcing my product on somebody. I guess you're right. I didn't think about it that way. I guess I'm just used to the monthly books we get from the big two. Hey, you know what? I just remember when I was collecting comics, there were certain books, especially from independents, that I would wait months, if not years for. You remember, well, anything from Jeff Darrow, right? Jeff Darrow was so meticulous and took so long to do everything that it would take 6 months to a year between issues of whatever it was, hard boiled or Boy Robot. What was that? Big Daddy and Boy? No, I can't remember the thing. Rusty. What was that? Was it Big Daddy and Boy Robot? I can't remember. But yeah, everything was. Since we are talking drama now, can we talk about the reduction of Zach? He's not even Zach anymore. He's burned away everything that made him the most influential voice in comics. I don't know, man. I don't listen to that, to Zach, as much as I used to. That you're now playing the victim for being rejected.
Catch up. He's trying to catch up with the fact that he's behind, and he is very behind. I have receipts. I will not use them. I'm not going to use them.
Michael, if you are using schemes and scams, I have one thing to say to you.
How dare you?
Donuts one. Thank
Wait.
you for,
is he talking about
he's
me?
trying to catch up back in. Let's see. Andrew Huerta says it is clear that ex-comic skaters are trying to get back in. I don't know about that. And then he says, in other words, Mike is using schemes and scams. Yes, he is definitely using schemes and scams. Mike is definitely using.
Can you guys hear that?
Scams, and he's trying to catch up. He's trying to catch up with the fact that he's behind, and he is very behind.
I'm trying to catch up with the fact that I'm behind.
I will not use them. I'm not going to use them.
What receipts?
Michael, if you are using schemes and scams, I have one thing to say to you.
I was on that stream a moment ago.
Donuts one. Thank you.
I still like
$4.
Cecil.
Am I the only one who keeps watching that speech and just laughing?
We all laugh.
Speculative, but she goes from just a bland face.
You know what kind of irritates me? I'm just going to say it right now. What's irritating me about John? You guys know I love John. But he does this video tonight, and he says that I was trying to, and he says this all the time when he's not in front of me, that I'm trying to burn down Comicsgate on my way out the door. Let me ask you, I know some of you in here are actually War Campaign. Do any of you actually think, yeah, I was trying to burn the War Campaign down. War Campaign is not Comicsgate. Does anyone actually think that I was trying to burn down Comicsgate? I want to know from my actual fans, and not for. I know John feels hurt and betrayed because I left. Right? No, I'm not behind on my mortgage. Actually, okay, I am, because today's the 2nd and I haven't paid it yet. But yeah, Morta says absolutely not. We are Comicsgate, the consumer. You owe EBS nothing. Thank you, Mr. Dead in His Pocket. That is how I feel. Will we be able to get the covers separately? Absolutely, Peter Sharon. Absolutely, my friend. No. Of course not. You're all for the fans, but War Campaign is something else. That's right. Personally don't care about the books you guys produce, not the labels. What do you think of John's earlier video about you getting kicked off Kickstarter. Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Honestly, I think I don't know. Maybe I was being too flippant about it. It seemed like John was actually hurt, and I don't. I love John. I don't want to hurt him. So, if that was the case, then I feel bad about that. Can someone explain to me? Let's see. I didn't see that as happening. Can someone explain to me how you can burn down CG when CG is something that they keep pointing out is not a real brand, it has no membership, etc., etc. Let's see. It's better if I can click these. No, you had a nuanced view, which they took as betrayal because they have distorted view of loyalty. That's probably a really good way to put it. Like I listened to John, heard him on streams just saying that he really wants me back in Comicsgate. I think John wants it all kind of to go back the way it was a year ago. And that's the thing about John. I really like John. I think John is forthright and honest and earnest. And I've said this before. But things can't go back to the way they were, I don't think you're trying to burn down CG, but it's their common lie about everyone. Well, to be honest, and you guys all know I'm friends with Doug. I love Doug. Doug was trying to burn down CG on his way out the door. And he was pretty adamant about it. Pairing request from Elijah's. Why is Elijah trying to pair his phone with my computer? No thanks. But I wasn't. I just tried to very much make it clear that I believe in the original concept of Comicsgate and don't believe in this new consumer. They should call it, no, they should call it Creatorgate. Creatorgate. Because that's what EVS's whole thing is. It's Creatorgate. It's his brand. He says it proudly and loudly. Gosh, I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to talk about him because I don't want to talk bad about him. And I know I'm halfway through my wine already. I don't want to talk bad about anybody. Except Kickstarter. No, just kidding. Oh, looks like I'm getting some contribution here. Let's see. What did I get? 155. Whoa! They legit got the original art tier. Nice. 151. Somebody got the... Oh, my goodness. Wow. Let's give that a turnover. Look at this. From 634 to... And I'm fully funded. 1244. Yay! All right, Victor says, I think he was just saying that, and I also think EBS are just giving you a tough love. You can't antagonize Ethan no more, though. I try not to even say his name. I literally try not to even say his name because I don't want to get... I don't want to say anything bad. I don't want to say anything bad, and it's not because I'm afraid or... and honestly, I don't... If he wants to monetize it, I don't care. I don't know. There was that brief moment where we just weren't talking about each other, and I kind of liked that place and time. It's like, but oh well. EVS owes everything to Cummings, Ernst, and Zach. Well, I don't know about everything, but quite a bit. quite a bit, I would say. Do you think that Sean Murphy will make $1 million on his Indiegogo? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, that'd be great for him. It'd be great for independent comics as a whole. Him bringing in, if he can bring in fans, and that's the hard part, right? Is bringing in fans from the outside, right? All these people here, you guys, what percentage of you are following me here because of Injustice? What percentage of Cyberfrog buyers are coming here from Green Lantern? What percentage of John Malin's buyers are here because of Cable? I think it's like this. This is a different market. YouTube, the Fandom Menace, Comicsgate, all of this is a different market. And I don't think it's commensurate with our popularity in mainstream comics. So yeah, is Injustice one of the most read comic books of the past decade? Yeah. Yeah. I think it's top 5 of the most read comics. I got 3,000 backers on my last campaign. Literally hundreds of millions of people have read my art, loved my art, whatever. I got 3,000 backers on my last campaign. Ethan has been in this industry not as long as me, but long enough to build up, a fan base of probably tens of thousands of tens of thousands of people. How many individual fans does he probably have buying Cyberfrog? I don't know. I would dare say most of the Graveyard Shift fans are buying Graveyard Shift not because John Malin worked at Marvel, but because John Malin was on Jawbreakers. And this is not me. I'm just saying this is a point of reality. It's a different market, right? It is a different market. And so can Sean Gordon Murphy? I don't know. This guy literally just asked for the Superman killing Joker page. I sold that a long time ago, and now it trades. Last time it traded on eBay that I know of, it was for $1,700. So I don't think that's going to happen. Sean Gordon Murphy, I think, has a bigger name, but not sure. I'm not sure either. I'm not sure. You heard of Doug Tenable because of Comicsgate. That's interesting to me because Doug is more than just, some guy that worked on some property. Doug has created some properties that are household names. Earthworm Jim, Cat Scratch, his comics are what he does, but his fame is for stuff that a lot of us have been fans of. I mean, look at Earthworm Jim. Look at Earthworm Jim. That guy says, I'm not your fan, and I don't think you are trying to burn CG down, mainly because it is impossible for anybody to burn CG down. Well, I appreciate that guy. And honestly, yeah, I mean, it's the fans, right? And maybe you're right, because I did say that I left because I thought that War Campaign was going to burn CG down. And I just didn't want to be there when it came down on top of everybody's head. But yeah, if it's just an ideal that all the fans share, then how can it be burned down? I think you're right. Muerta tried to find my page, and he could not. I do apologize for skipping through the chat like this. I mean, if I spend too long on one particular question, then Pablo says, I think Gordon Murphy might get to 300,000. Oh, that's a... I knew of Doug from Earthworm Jim video game. Comicsgate introduced me to Bigfoot Bill. Yes, well, it was new. It was created for Comicsgate specifically. Which is an interesting thing in and of itself, right? It was created for Comicsgate. Bigfoot Bill, more than anything I can think of, is a Comicsgate book because it was made 100% specifically for the Comicsgate audience. And you know what? No matter what Doug says now, he can't take that away from you, especially if you own Bigfoot Bill. I have it. I've got it around here somewhere. Still haven't read it. I don't got time to read comics, man. If Sean Gordon Murphy launched a campaign right now with his Batman Afterglow, easy million. A year from now, who knows? Think so? If he can transfer, if he can transfer, how's he supposed to speak to all those? I don't know. I don't know what his social media presence is, how many people follow him or what. But if he can get people to follow him, that's the trick. That's the trick. I don't have access to the hundreds of thousands of fans of Injustice. I have no way to send out an email blast and say, hey, you remember me? I'm the guy that punched a hole in Joker's chest. You know, Victor says, I see what you're saying now. You think World Campaign is going to go so out of line, but still Comicsgate, we're shunned either way, like Morlocks or something. I don't know. I don't really think. I mean, I'm with Zach. I remember Zach just talking on one of Ethan's streams, and Zach's like, I don't see the purpose of the hashtag anymore. Zach's like, I mean, what's it even for? Why is it necessary? And of course, for Ethan, it's his brand. He says that all the time. But for Zach, he's like, it's the idea. What does it matter what you call it? It's the idea. It's the ideal. Being a fan of, boil it all down. You just want to be a fan of comics, right? Isn't that what Comicsgate is? You just want to be a fan of comics and not be told that you're a Nazi? Seems pretty simple. Let's see. That's when Zach was giving up his persona, though, and disappearing into the shadows. He was giving EVS the crown at that point already. No. Actually, from what I remember, Zach didn't even want to be Comicsgate. He saw it all happening and whatever. He's like, and then Ethan kind of dragged him kicking and screaming, not just kicking, into Comicsgate because Zach embodies that idea that he just wants to read good comics and not be called a Nazi. I mean, honestly, can't you just boil all of Comicsgate down into that? Vic King, I didn't. Can you give me an example of when I did? I'm not going to show your comment, but Vic's saying, why did I crap on Comicsgate? Show me where I crapped on Comicsgate. Quote me. Rather than quoting Malin or Ethan, who said I may have done that. Quote me and tell me when I ever crapped on Comicsgate. Mike, your mic is crackling. Make sure it's plugged in all the way. All right. Test, test, test. Test, test. All right. Score 1 for Cecil. Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? Is it better? Is it better? Is it better? Vic King says, Edwin. Is Edwin here? Sorry, I'm not paying attention. I feel like I'm like on a late night talk show, like a late night radio show. Mike, I wish it were as easy as just liking comics. The opponents are relentless and will destroy anyone. This is war by other means. I don't know. I don't see that as the case. I think maybe you want something to fight for. I don't know. I just don't see that. Sorry. Cecil is love. Hardy, 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 hardy. All right. Let's scroll down for more. Is it better now? Is the clicking gone or whatever? The opponents are relentlessly leaving people alone. I know. That's why there's so much infighting, because there's no enemies anymore. It's like once in a blue moon, there's something some enemy has to say that people, it's still popping. I'm sorry. I don't know what the case is. I don't know why it doesn't do anything in the afternoon, and then suddenly at night, it decides to have a life of its own and just start doing whatever. I do apologize, though. Cecil says it's perfect, so I will trust in Cecil. All hail Cecil. No, it's the same, still popping. Brugman says, I watched a couple of recent war campaigns and they were funny, nothing to get excited about. I tend not to watch that. I have been lured into it here and there. Ronald Christian says, Mike, did you mean to make Angel's friend such an insufferable feminist SJW? I hope she gets killed or at least turned into a vampire, giving Lonestar a reason to kill her. I literally just drew that page. All right, let me show. Hold on. Stop sharing screen. So here's the screen, the scene where she's writhing in pain because she's being changed into a vampire. And then there she rises from the dead. The undead. Bum, bum, bum. So, good call. Yes, there's a reason I turned her into such an insufferable SJW. Marsupial Gamer says, I did want to sincerely apologize for my comments on Twitter. Had some very bad news personally on Tuesday and redirected my anger unfairly, taking a Twitter break now. You're totally, yeah. Don't worry about it, brother. You're forgiven. I don't even remember what it was. I don't tend to think that long about things. Did you say something particularly egregious that I should have remembered? It's Twitter, man. It's Twitter. It's just scum. Da, 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 da. Yes, a reprinting of The Pigeon. The Pigeon. They literally just kicked Mike from Kickstarter out of political prejudice. If you don't realize this is war yet, I don't know what to tell you. Your sins can follow you for decades, and there's no statute of limitations. It's a life sentence and a death sentence from SJWs. Cecil says, are you allowed to be here, or is this a betrayal? I know, I didn't hear it myself, but someone told me that Cecil said he wouldn't have me on his stream anymore, and that broke my heart. It broke my widow heart. I like Cecil. Comics Legend. All right, on point here. I'm personally tired of variant covers. It is just taking advantage of fans. No, if I was making you buy more than one cover, it would be taking advantage of you. If you don't want to buy anything, I literally cannot physically or emotionally take advantage of you. So I'm sorry. But your opinion is incorrect. Mike has a real threatening voice. Ever seen Escape Plan? He sounds like the warden. I've not seen Escape Plan, so I don't know what you're talking about. What is Cecil saying? Ethan do a stream? Yeah, literally. Ethan, Cecil, you were just on the stream with Ethan. I assume it's over since you're in here now. Let's see. Anything new? Wow, why is that taking so long to read? Did I just lock up? Am I locked up? I'm locked up. Oh, jeez. My computer locked up. What's the word on Theme G? I just plunked down a whole lot of money today for printing. So the files are all at the printer. I guess that would put it in pre-press. So yeah, I'm in for a penny, in for a pound, in for about 10 grand at this point, and then I have to drop another 10 grand on them. I don't remember if it's after delivery or what, but yeah, they needed the first half up front, so we're on our way home. The stream wars are getting tiresome. Well, so I try not to play. Trolls in the internet are what we call internet gangsters, people who don't have the balls to go out in real life and deal with people. Yeah, that's the internet. Have you not been here long? That's oh my gosh. I've been on message boards since Ethan will remember. Ethan and I used to fight on the AOL message boards for hours, like every day. Just arguing. That's how we began our relationship. It all comes back again. Locked and loaded, holding very still. The video is locked up. Yeah, sorry. I want Lonestar 3. Hey, trying to get through Lonestar 2 first. I will get there soon enough. Mm-mm-mm. It's not war, says Lavitz. It's comics. Stop using your art for your political warfare. I'm not talking about you, Mike. Thank you. Oh, you never said that, Michael? I am so happy to hear that, Cecil. Because it made me sad. But I'm glad that that's not the case. Awesome. When is Cecil not drunk? Noonish? I don't know. I don't actually know his drinking schedule. Cecil says, maybe it was true. I don't like the heel turn on EVS. I have to check the tape. Well, I don't want to talk about that, Cecil. If you want to have a private conversation about it sometime off air, that'd be fine. Like I was saying, I try not to even say Ethan's name because I don't want to end up saying something that can be taken the wrong way. Like, for example, the other day I was talking with Matthew Weldon, and I'm just giving you an example of how something completely innocuous can be turned around and be used to bludgeon me. Or at least maybe not bludgeon, maybe that's unfair. To say something that I didn't say. So I was talking to Matthew Weldon, and we were talking about Mormonism, and obviously I disagree with Mormonism. And I was talking to him about how I used to fight with Ethan about it, and that Ethan told me that's why he became an atheist, which Ethan did tell me. And then someone runs to Ethan and says, Mike's saying you're an atheist. And it's like, it was completely not what I was saying. And now I have people coming on my streams saying I'm lying about Ethan, saying he's an atheist. Ethan's not an atheist. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I try not to even say his name anymore. Because anything I say, someone is going to freaking run to Ethan and make something up and turn it into some garbage that it's not. And I'd rather just not say his name than get into that kind of drama. Because it's freaking boring. So boring. You know what I mean? I can still love Mike and not like what he did. I would never wish bad things on Michael. Thank you, Cecil. Yeah, you can absolutely disagree with what I did. I'm perfectly fine with that. I could, if you want to talk about it in private sometime, and I'll maybe explain better, and maybe you still won't agree, that's fine too. We're not put on this earth so that everyone always agrees with everybody. Make 3-pack shipping after Halloween, before Thanksgiving. I'll give you updates when I know from the printer when they will be delivered. They're going to be delivered to Long Beach, I believe. So I'll probably have to drive up there and pick them up. Then I will know. Ethan, I'm not going to get into it. I know you want to try to drag me into an argument, but I'm not interested. Sorry. Unrelated weird. I feel like I heard Zach recently talk about people who purposefully misconstrue what you're saying and how there's no point in clarifying for them. Yeah. I think so. Vic, don't try to put words in my mouth. Dragon, you are all put on this earth to entertain me. It's been about a 60% success rate. Well, good. Hey, it's better than a 40%. Scream for me, Long Beach. Yeah, I don't like Long Beach, but that's where the dock is, I think. So I'm gonna have to go up there. I may have to deliver, because I'm sending 3,000 books directly to Amazon, so I may even have to deliver those to Amazon. Well, Ethan, that was a private thing. Someone, General Devereaux, decided that he wanted to break the trust of a private conversation. There's a reason I didn't make it public. I know you like to make everything public. I had no interest in making it a public thing. I was just venting. I was angry. I was venting, and I wanted to do a private chat. And people decided that they would make it very, very public. And I think that is freaking downright douchey. But whatever. Gosh, who did that? Oh yeah, they did that to Zach, right? They did that to Zach. Zach had a private dark roast intended only for the people who supported him and whom he trusted. And someone decided to make it public to ruin his life, right? And what did you just do, Ethan? When someone did the exact same thing to me. Just saying. Was that an apology? What are you talking about, platypus? I apologized to Ethan in private. He didn't accept it. Where is it? The audio sounds like crap. A lot of glitches. Is it me or is Mike's mic broken? I don't know. For some reason, like, it doesn't have a problem during the day. So I don't know what it is at night. I don't know what it is at night. This reminds me of being in middle school and getting in a feud with a longtime friend. EVS with his trolling is 45 and acts like me at 13. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's 2:30 in the morning. All right, what are you saying, Victor? You said the Bible force you, Mike. It has to come from you. It needs to mean something. What, the apology? Yeah, somebody just grabbed a secret tear. Bam. Nice. Nice, baby. No, I want to get off. Actually, it's already 2:30. Move your pop filter away from your microphone. You think it's this thing? Test. Is that any different? Is that any better? Yeah, there is a secret tier for 1st and 2nd Brigade, but you have to be 1st or 2nd Brigade to have gotten it. Didn't help. All right. Well, then I'll put it back. Clicking noise may come from a repetition signal of audio. Please turn off something in YouTube. What do you mean something in YouTube? I don't know what to do. I don't know what that is. That might be worse. It's a crackle from the feed. That guy was wrong. It's good now. I don't know what's good anymore. Yay! I'm at 1359. I'm at 135% of my $1,000 flex goal. The code is wet audio. Disconnect and reconnect. I already tried that, Vimri. Kurahige says, is there any non-grounded electrical appliance in the room? I don't know. Let me hear this. Test. Oh wow, that does sound terrible. That's weird. Let me hear this. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry, guys. Wire dust. There's a poster said your pop filter is touching your mic. It's the worst. All right. Yeah, that guy, I'm knocking out too, buddy. Thank you for being here. It's entirely too late for me, and I got up way too early this morning for me to be up till 2:30 in the morning. So thank you everyone for being here. Put on shoes, rubber soles to the ground yourself. Then, hey, wait a minute. Why you make me click on that, Cecil? Dang it. Dang it. Oh no, what's going on? Am I locking up again? Hey Cecil, about that mask?
Oh, it looks good on you though.
I love that clip. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you all for being here, and please, hey, if you want, I'm not forcing anybody to buy another copy. Well, I guess maybe I am, because it's gonna have the Brando backstory in it, which is all new material. So I don't, don't worry about. Just get the cheap one. I just want to make enough money that I can have these for later sales. So this is not designed. I'm not trying to get rich off of a second printing. I'm just trying to get enough money to do a second printing and have stock, since I'm almost sold out. So I do appreciate it. Grab the cheapest one. Grab whatever you want. Don't grab anything if you already have it. That's fine too. The Brando thing will not be available digitally. So Muerta has the best advice of all. Wow, I keep locking up. Buy them all. Buy them all. Thank you one and all for being here. Love to you all. And
I'd buy that for $1.